My dear colleagues and students, good evening to all. VIMARSH 8.0 is an invaluable platform for fostering motivation, inspiration, and holistic development among our students. This interaction holds immense significance in our academic calendar. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, with utmost respect and anticipation, we seek your permission to commence the highly anticipated event VIMARSH 8.0. Thank you, sir. Your insight and guidance on holistic development of students will undoubtedly set the tone for a fruitful and enlightening session. My dear students, thank you for your attention and support as we commence VIMARSH 8.0. It is my privilege to introduce our first question, a cornerstone in our pursuit of academic excellence and innovation. As we aim to uphold academic excellence and foster research innovation, it's imperative to understand the strategic initiative that guide our university. Therefore, we would like to request you to enlighten us about the measures and strategies the university has in place to ensure we remain at the forefront of educational advancements.
उसकी वीडियो के लिए आगे जाना तो स्टॉप तो नहीं हो रहा था पर कोई
अपना माइक दे दीजिए।
लाइट ऑफ कैसे होगी, वो तो ख़त्म ही हो जाएगी। कैमरा बंद कर।
Line of sight clear. Good afternoon to all of you. So, because of the PA system, it all got disrupted. I think the question was pertaining to the strategic initiatives of the university. See, how many of you are from first year? Second year? Third year? Fourth year? So, you are those who are in this institution in fourth year, you have spent 3 years time in this campus. Similarly, those who are in third year, they have spent 2 years time. And those who are in first year, they have spent 6 months time. During this period, you might have observed certain things happening. The educational programs are very type of programs, but when it comes to the deliveries, we expect all kind of extraordinary deliveries from the ordinarily designed and functional programs. So every academic institution has its own strategy, so as It is there in every institution. We also have our strategy. Our strategy falls back on the classrooms. Our strategy falls back on the best quality teaching learning processes. Rest of the things, whether it is research activity, extension services, outreach, these are all there, but these are the secondary activities. The very purpose of all of you joining any academic institution, or say for all of us, whenever you enter into a formal education program, your objective is to enhance your capabilities. You want to enhance your competencies. You want yourself to be sellable. You want yourself to be capable to solve, being capable of solving the problems which the society has. So the education system which has been designed, it takes care of the holistic development of the students from the academic perspective. Rest of the dimensions also need to be added, and for that it's not only the higher education system which is responsible, rather it is the complete education system, primary, secondary, senior secondary, and then it comes to the higher education. But since we are sitting at the delivery end, all kind of expectations are from the higher education system. It's very difficult for us also to work out the strategies to solve the problems and the deficiencies which are there, which have been there with you in your, say, class 1, class 2, class 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And our role starts after these 12 years of formal schooling. So the strategy which the university has, it's a very clear strategy, and by now things might have been clear to everyone who is part of this ecosystem, that we mean accountability, but we mean excellence at the same time. So it is the excellence with accountability which is the motto with which we are marching forward. We want everything to be made accountable. There should be utmost transparency, and whatever technological assistance we can go for getting into a transparent and accountable system, we are ready for those kind of changes, and we wish the Technical University of Uttarakhand should demonstrate a higher technical education ecosystem which is completely transparent, accountable, and strives for offering the best of the quality in technical education. I'm pretty sure that it's not possible to satisfy everyone, but the kind of commitment which as a system we are demonstrating, that should infuse a lot of confidence in each one of you that it's a well-meaning system where we wish, if we are expecting something to be delivered, we are also equally on toes for ensuring that the deliveries are there. Since last 1.5 years, whatever has been assured to the stakeholders, every assurance has seen the light of the day. You cannot point out, nobody can point out, if we have made some commitment to the stakeholder, we have not honored it. Say, if you talk of the education system, we want it to be a vibrant one, we want it to be an accountable one, we want it to be a forward-looking one. The kind of curriculum which we have framed, it has been framed with the consideration of that it is best mix of whatever has been offered since last many decades and what is the requirement of the future. And for that, it's not only the university which has to strategize its operations, it's also the students who have to strategize their operation. You also need to come out, you also need to work out your own strategy. How are you going to go for the additional credits which can make you sellable for immediate job acquiring? Because the jobs which you will be acquiring today, maybe that the nature of job keeps on changing. So you'll have to remodel yourself. So the process of this relearning and unlearning what has been there in the past, that has to go on for years together. Say if we consider the active life of any individual to be say 35 to 40 years, for those 35 to 40 years you have to continuously upgrade yourself. You can never think of getting saturated. So the strategy is not only the organization's strategy. Today you are in an education system, so you will be expecting the strategies from our side. Tomorrow when you will be part of some organization, that organization will be having some strategy and you will be part of that strategy. So today, your responsibility is to understand the kind of operations which the university system is expecting, and it needs to be delivered by the teachers with the cooperation of the students. The students are the stakeholders. You come forward for all kind of claims, but you do not look back what has been your role into it. It's not something which will happen out of blue. It's a collective responsibility. Collectively, we have to participate, we have to sit together, we have to work for it, then only the changes will be visible. As an academic institution, every institution wishes to offer the best of the quality education. So we also strategize for the same. We can create a framework, we can expect the deliveries from the teachers, we are considering all kind of ethical standards. We expect that the teachers will be performing their job in the most meticulous manner. But if there are certain gaps, they need to be taken care by the teacher with the feedback of the students and the governance which we have at the institutional level. The institutional governance comprises of your director is there, your deans will be there, your head of department will be there, and finally it rolls back to the teacher. Then the students are there who are sitting in form of the audience. So you have to see whether the classrooms interactions which are they of some meaning or not. It's your feedback which will decide, and it's not some kind of say blame game. It's a feedback which the teacher also expects. I as a teacher always expect some kind of constructive feedback from the students. I always look at the kind of responses which I get. I immediately take note of it and try to get something worthwhile from those feedbacks. And every teacher has that, if anybody who is part of the teaching profession, he should be open for all kind of changes. And these changes have to be there with the particular individual for whole of his life as a teacher. So as a student, you are the biggest contributor to the success of a strategy which the university has. But as far as the strategy, if I want to phrase it, it's the excellence with accountability. So whatever we are doing, that's just to make the system accountable so that it is the demand of these stakeholders which keeps the system running. The systems may get dormant, they may not be actively participating in your development, but I wish to create an ecosystem where the stakeholders themselves come forward, they stand up and expect something worthwhile to happen in the classroom. And if that situation somehow comes, the system will never go dormant. It will always remain active because the students will be demanding from the teachers. Teachers will be demanding from their governance. And the governance will also be demanding from its next level of governance, and the changes are bound to happen. It's not the change which will trickle down from the top. Top-driven systems do not last for long. It has to be a bottom-driven system where the bottom decides what should be the final outcome, what should be the degree of relevance, what should be the worthiness of the outcome. These things are to be decided by you. So you all are part of this strategy. We keep on doing a lot of things, but I do not find many things finally taking shape because of the various reasons, because of the various constraints. But I do expect that the kind of framework which we are creating, that will sometime bring tremendous change in the operation of the system.
Thank you, sir, for shedding light.
Please, let me just intervene. It's a session which will be today. Say initially she may have some structured questions. So after these structured questions, I will be asking you to please speak out your minds freely. And as a monologue, I want a dialogue where you should participate in the discussion. Because I also want to get something when I leave this hall. I do not want to leave without any takeaways from your side to me. Please.
Thank you, sir, for shedding light on the university strategy initiative aimed at fostering academic excellence. Your insight provide a clear roadmap for our institution to stay at the forefront of educational advancement. Now moving forward, let's delve into our next topic of adapting curriculum for future workforce. In today's rapidly evolving technological landscape, the adaptability of our curriculum is paramount. With this in mind, we are keen to understand how the university is proactively adapting its curriculum to equip students with the necessary skills and knowledge to meet the demands of the future workforce.
see the question which you have put forward before me, that's part of the academic framework which we have put in place, and considering the future requirement, we have already made provisions for the minors, and today I can proudly say that we have got 250 plus variants of the degree engineering degree programs. So if you are a mechanical engineer, if I am not wrong, you have the opportunity to get a specialization into 20 different minors. So by working for 5 additional subjects, you will be getting a major degree in mechanical engineering plus minor specialization. Maybe it's in cyber security, maybe to acquire their minimum credits. You are always welcome to have more than those 5 subjects as well. It's 20 credits are the additional credits. So these 20 credit provision has been created just to facilitate any individual to fulfill his or her passion, his or her desire, because you by chance you have entered into a program, maybe it's not of your choice. You are looking around, and after 4 years or after 3 years, you decide that this is a new area where I should venture into. So the option is available. You have to take minimum 20 additional credits, and you will be ready for landing into a job for that particular minor area.
Shifting our focus, let's explore the vision for international collaboration. International collaborations offer great opportunities for global exposure and enriching experiences. To shed light on our university's vision in this regard, we are interested to learn more about how the university perceives international collaborations and the avenues through which they will provide enriching opportunities for our students and faculties.
So you have pointedly asked me about our perception. Am I audible? Yes. So the perception is very positive. We want all kind of collaborations, but the collaborations have to be of worthiness for both the parties. So whenever you say collaboration, it is party A and party B entering into a memorandum of understanding or some kind of agreement. Said party A will be doing this, party B will be doing this. So if we consider ourselves as a party A, we have to equip ourselves before exposing our whole ecosystem to the international community. And it's not something that the Indian education system is only having various stratifications. Even the education system which you have across the globe, across the boundaries of the country in different territories of the world, you will find all kind of universities. And in fact, this particular commercialization or the capitalization has entered into the higher education from that Western world only. Because you will find that the US has all the universities which are well-meaning universities, they are all private universities. They look for a lot of money. So when we say that we will be entering into a collaboration is never a challenge, because they also need money. So they need good, brilliant minds who are ready to pay for the cost of education. Anybody who is ready to invest, that's always a possibility, and there is no restraint. But when it comes to the mutual gain, we have to equip ourselves, and we are open for all kind of collaboration. There is no reservation into it, but the cost is to be either borne by the institution or by the student or by some public entity. So those are the only deterrents. If some student is ready for any kind of being part of the foreign exchange program, will not be stopping anyone, but the cost is to be borne by the student. We are not in a position to bear the cost, and because we have not still created a space for us, we do not have that level of scalability where the institutions which are on the other side, they will be coming to us and say take our services or take our talent by paying a price for it. So it's not something that our students are not capable. It's not something that we do not have the talent. We have all capabilities, and it's always not true that the international community is the one which is better than you. So you consider yourself best. Try to put in your sincere efforts for enhancing your capabilities. Feel pride in your existence. Feel pride in your whatever you are, whatever format you are. Feel pride in being part of the community and the society where you hail from. See, it's always good to interact with people. It's always good to interact with the institutions on other side. But do not consider yourself to be inferior to anyone. The interaction should be at the same level playing field. It should not be where you consider yourself to be too inferior and have a complex that the person on the other side is better off than me. Then you cannot have any kind of collaboration. So the collaborations have to be made at the level playing field. So it will be always good if you look for an opportunity which is at the same level, but it should be a well-meaning opportunity. We cannot be taken for granted. Our systems cannot be taken for granted. Every one of us have their own esteem. We have our own pride. We are capable ones, and our youngsters are capable ones. And especially at a time which is a knowledge century, and we are proud to be part of the globe which is having the demographic dividend in its kitty. So the numbers are with us. In any eventuality, every institution looks for the Indian mind. The reason is we have the best of the numbers. We have when the numbers are large, obviously the probability of getting the best also increases because the catchment area is too big. So do not consider yourself to be inferior, and do not have a perception that those who are on the other side, they are much better off than you. They also have the challenges, but the kind of socio-economic diversity, the kind of constraints, the kind of surroundings, the society from where we have evolved, that has its own expectations and aspirations. So please be honest to your own community. Try to pay back to your society. Go for all kind of international collaborations. Open up yourself, but not at the cost of sacrificing your esteem or your pride.
Thank you so much for sharing the university's vision for international collaboration. Your emphasis on providing global exposure and opportunities to our students underscores the importance of fostering a diverse and interconnected academic environment. So I have a list of questions which we personally wanted to ask, but with our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and address any additional queries or concerns that you may have. Your active participation is highly encouraged, so please feel free to raise your hands and share your question with us after stating your name and department. Students, any question? Yes? Transportation.
चलो बोलो सुनाई दे रहा है.
समाज उठाना शुरू करते तो सीमा बोला कि टॉयलेट में पानी नहीं आता ये डायरेक्ट दो ही
Thank you, sir.
Any other student?
Good evening, sir. From myself, Tripti from second year CSE branch. Sir, I have a question that even if we do a lot of virtual internships, but still there is a lag that we can't understand the real-time project experience. So if we get a chance to do a offline summer internship in our university campus, it will be very great for us.
Which branch you are from?
So computer science,
Which year?
second year.
We'll offer you internship.
Oh, thank you, sir.
How many of you are interested in internships on campus? All of you are interested in much more challenging than we are facing. We'll be expecting deliveries. That will do. All the time.
Good evening, sir. So this is Ayushi Chauhan from Civil Fine Lab. And sir, I have this question regarding the marks which are being awarded to us during the end sems, because there is a lot of rigging in the marks. The subjects which I feel I've done well, I score less marks in those subjects, and the subjects I think I'll get like average marks. The grade is good. So I wanted to question, like, what is the criteria on what basis are those copies checked? Can we get an answer key sort of thing for which like we can match the copies? Secondly, the amount which is being charged for rechecking is like too huge. It is 3,000 rupees. Not everybody can afford that, and that is not refundable. So I don't think that it is sustainable and economical for us. So I want you to do something about that. Thank you.
बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ. See, I was knowing that this is going to be a most sought after question. Because 2 days back only they have shown the answer books. So this is the time when you will be having all kind of anxieties. See, as far as the evaluation process is concerned, the process of subjective evaluation is by and large very similar to what you have observed since last so many years, even in your school education also. The December 2022 examination, in which we initiated this process of exposing the evaluation to the students, there were a lot of apprehensions. Those who were part of my team, they also said that please do not do it. It's going to create a lot of problems. But I was hell-bent that I will expose these answer books to the students. The reason was very simple. I want the system to be a reliable one, a dependable one, and there should be an element of trust. The student should have trust in the evaluation. It's your evaluation, it's not my evaluation. It's the answer book of the student, so there is nothing secret. So we should show the evaluated answer books. Otherwise also, even prior to this system, there was a process, and the process used to take about 6 months to 8 months or even up to a year. The process was you have to apply for taking your answer book, that is you have to pay some notional amount. Maybe in 3-4 months you get that answer book, then it will be sent for reevaluation, and the whole sheen of the process was getting lost because the time, it is a function of time. So we made this provision of showing the evaluated answer books, but we kept some deterrents. Deterrent was, let the candidate pay a heavy price for reevaluation, because it's something which is a rare facility which is available to you in an affiliating structure. In a unitary institution, it's always possible, but in an affiliating structure, it's not possible, where you have so much of diversity and the students are from different institutions. And I can appreciate your apprehensions about the quality of evaluation. So we are serious about it. If we'll be getting a concrete feedback on the quality of evaluation of any particular subject, we'll definitely look into it, and we are open for all kind of reforms and corrections. But we'll not be compromising on the cost of revaluation. The reason is very simple. If it is made too low, everybody will be coming for revaluation and the process cannot be terminated. And in a subjective evaluation, there is always a possibility of certain degree of variations. And that variations you should accept, because in a subjective evaluation for a teacher, something could be perceived as of 3 marks, somebody may perceive it of 4 marks, somebody may perceive it of 5 marks. It's not possible to standardize it unless until it's made objective. So since we have the qualitative question paper, so those variations will be there. You should write a good concept note on it. What are the lapses which you observe in your evaluation? And similarly with those of take feedback from your other friends, prepare a note, send it to us through your director. We'll definitely look into it. Okay? So there is nothing that we do not want to improve the system. The sole purpose is to improve the complete evaluation system. So it becomes a trustworthy one and a reliable one. And you should be confident about your evaluation. The problem this country has today, the problem is we have series of examinations, because we do not trust any of the examination. Do you think that we have any trustworthy examination today? We don't trust our examination. Had we trusted our examination, there is no need to have the entrance test. Simply trust your class 12 examination marks which are awarded by some examining board and accept them on face value, which we do not do, because we don't trust our own examination system. So I want the examination system of this university to become a reliable one, a trustworthy one, and you are confident about your evaluation. So if somebody is getting 80% marks or 60% marks or A grade or B grade, you should feel pride in those grades. So even if you have the 90% marks and you do not prove yourself worthy of those grades, it does not have any value. You should understand it. If you will talk to your parents, there have been so many universities in the country. Even today also you have so many institutions where the granting of marks is so liberal that you simply scale them down. You say that it is 90% marks from this university, let us bring it down, let it be 80%, equivalent to 80% in this system or 70% in this system. And that perception is a very dangerous perception. You may have a degree certificate which is having, technically it could be very good quality one, but when it comes to your performance assessment, it's not worthy to what you demonstrate in the form of degree document. So please bear with it. It's in the process of transformation, and someday it will definitely get saturated. And the sole purpose of making the evaluation system a credible one, that would be definitely certain. You will enjoy the fruits of it. We are only enabling it. We are expecting the changes to happen. The quality of evaluation is also under challenge. The way it is being done, that could also be under challenge. Whether it satisfies you, whether it meets your aspiration level, that could also be under challenge. But we need a candid and objective feedback for reforming this evaluation system. Who else?
Any other question?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. So I am here with a problem that might faced by everyone, that as a result uploaded, the site may get crashed, and also the mark sheet, the sheets of some students get exchanged. So we are facing difficulty in this. So
You will drop a mail, and they will correct it, no issue. That will all be done. You drop a mail. We are sending a personalized mail. You are getting a personalized mail, isn't it?
yes, sir.
That your answer books are available.
Yes.
Sending a personalized mail to more than 1 lakh entities, and quite possible that there could be some kind of lapse, the exchange, because of the coding which is being done. So that will be taken care, don't worry for it. Just reply to that mail. Okay? ऐसे ही बोल दीजिए, आप तो आगे बैठे।
सर मैंने मेल की थी उन्हें, कल ही मेल की थी और मैंने फोन भी किया था उन्हें कल।
अरे इतनी जल्दी नहीं होगा। बैठ लो, हो जाएगा।
सर हमारी केमिस्ट्री की शीट भी अपलोड नहीं हुई है।
वो हो जाएगी।
Final year side, girls who have spent 3.5 years. बेटा उसको दो माइक।
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Manisha Bhatt and I am from Civil Engineering third year. Sir, whenever someone outside from the campus asks about the which college do you study in, we answer it as WIT Institute campus, VMSBU. So, sir, there are very few people who know about it, and as Grafik or any other private university, they know about it. So, whenever we say WIT, they take it as UIT University. So we have to repeat ourselves. No, Veer, Madho, Bhandari. After being a government university, so why people don't know about it, and what are the ways in future that people will come to know about it at that level?
See, the identity crisis, it's not there with you only. It could be with the complete lot of students which we have. बैठ जाइए. There is no ready-made, there is no solution to this problem. Only time is the healer. You should accept it, and you have to bring yourself in the limelight in whatever way you can. But one thing is pretty sure, that we cannot do the way others are doing, the names which you have taken. We cannot do that. And we are the parents of those institutions also. All those institutions were at some point of time affiliated college of this university. All the names which you are taking, they are all have been the institutions affiliated to it. And we do not want to be compared with anyone. And don't expect others also to compare you with someone. Because you all are unique. As far as the understanding and awareness of the society is concerned, I can vouch for it. There are many who do not differentiate between ITI and IIT, degree and diploma. So if somebody is not aware of what is the which institution you are from, which university you are from, which maybe it gets extrapolated to your place also, to your society also, to community also, it's the problem of the other person, it's not your problem. So do not consider yourself inferior if somebody doesn't recognize you. And it's his or her recognition should not satisfy you. You should create your own identifiers and get recognized through your own identifiers. Do not bother for it. Even if we put lot of holdings and we keep on coming in the media, and we roll on advertisements after every 10 seconds as some private university used to do at some point of time, do you think that it's going to add some value? Not at all. The value will be added through your demonstrations. The way you perform, the way you create a place for yourself in the industry, in the organizations, and your conduct in the society. This all should be exemplary one, and that should create a place for you. So I do not consider this as a problem. We are doing our job meticulously, and we wish these changes will be automatically visible. We have not many USPs, and these USPs need to be further increased, and you have to play a role into it. Okay? So if you have some solution for creating a place, getting identified, do let me know. I will be very happy to accept all kind of suggestions. Please pass on your suggestions through your director, and I will be happy to get them executed also. But the solutions should not be very similar to what is happening around. They should be all unique ones. So at least the uniqueness is being recognized and identified. So let us create our place by making ourselves unique, by doing something in the most innovative and a unique fashion, so that it automatically gets visible. So visibility, we have to seek the visibility. You have to do something. I have to do something. Your faculty members have to do something, so that they automatically they are visible in the society. And don't get bothered about the problem which you have said. If somebody doesn't recognize, it's his ignorance or her ignorance. It's the level of understanding. It's problem on the other side, not on your side. Who else? Please.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Aradhya from first year computer science. Sir, at the very first day of induction, you said us to कि हमें equality मिलेगी हर चीज में, but at certain points we are feeling neglected.
क्या बताइए?
जैसे कि नेशनल साइंस डे होने वाला है, वो तो नेशनल है, उसके लिए सिलेक्शंस हो रही है, स्पीच के लिए बच्चों को बोला जा रहा है, सिलेक्ट भी हो गए और हम तक न्यूज भी नहीं आई कि ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है.
आप ही लोग तो कर रहे हो. Your director is a very senior person. I'll ask him that he should look into it.
Any other issues which is?
नहीं, ठीक है, ये अच्छी बात है, आपने बताया, अच्छी बात है. बताइए, freely बताइए.
Sir, and at certain level मतलब हमारे
सुनो भाई, इनको भी तो सुनो. आप अपनी बात तो सुना दिए, इनकी भी सुनो ना.
सर, बीइंग अ गर्ल हमारे लिए हाइजीन बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, बट हमें ऐसा फील हो रहा है कि ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ स्टॉफ, आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपनिंग, बट हमें दिक्कत हो रही है. पानी, वॉशरूम्स वगैरह क्लीन नहीं होते हैं टाइम से. रूम्स आई गेस सेमेस्टर टू सेमेस्टर क्लीन अप होता है. मतलब आई डोंट नो, नहीं हो रहा है हमें. और थर्ड सेकंड हमें वाटर फिल करने के लिए फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे आना पड़ता है, थर्ड से फर्स्ट पे. तो प्लीज हैव अ लुक ऑन इट. थैंक्स.
Noted. और बताइए.
Students, any more question?
This side.
मेरे ख्याल से ये पानी की प्रॉब्लम तो पहले भी एक बार आई थी ना, यहाँ पे आया था मैं जब डॉक्टर गंगवार was the director. वो हो गई, हाल नहीं हुई, हो गई थी.
Good evening, sir. My name is Ritika. I am from EC second year. I wanted to ask you to provide us some hands-on training for the skills so that we can excel. Hands-on training for some skills so that we can get
skills? Soft skills.
Soft skills and hard skills also, so that we can get a good placement. Plus, I also wanted to ask that I have seen a very less number of companies coming here. And what I have asked from my seniors is EC and CS, they all are getting in the same company, whether she is from EC background or whether she is from CS. So I wanted to ask to increase the number of companies coming here for every branch.
See, the placement of the engineering graduates, the kind of job market which you have, if you look into the employer segment, you know that more than 50% is the share of the service industry. And the share of the manufacturing is even less than 30%. Rest is all agriculture. So the core engineering graduates will be having difficulty in getting jobs. And that has been happening not today, it has been happening since last many years. And that's the reason everybody is aspiring for the computer science. But with the changing scenario, where this industry 4.0, which is a buzzword, where we are talking of the cyber physical systems, where the integration of the hardware with the soft component is bound to happen, and with the intrusion of artificial intelligence and other advanced technologies, the changes will be happening. So you have to equip yourself with respect to those technologies. I cannot say that anybody can guarantee a job for anyone unless until you create your own USP. So you'll have to develop certain specialities, and it's not only the soft skill which makes you sellable. Soft skill will have a limited role. You may have a good oratory, you may have a good vocabulary, you may have a good pleasing personality, but anyone who takes you, if it is for some purpose, you should be capable of performing to the expectation and fulfill the purpose. It's not only the soft skill, that's also a myth. It's very easy to say that if you imbibe someone with best of these skills, he or she will be capable of getting a job. It's not true. Look at the kind of employment opportunities which are there. They need certain specific capabilities. So anybody who is capable of it will be getting a job. And there is a new culture which you will be observing, that after this COVID, the work from home was started as a solution. Now even the bigger, well-meaning industries are also having problem. The employees are not ready to come back because they are into moonlighting. They do some job somewhere, and on the same day they will be doing some other job in some other organization. Because they don't need those skills. Which skills you are talking of? If we talk of the pleasing personality, if we talk of the oratory, if we talk of communication skills, if we talk of your writing skills, see, those skills may take backseat if you have exceptionally good technical skills. So as a part of this engineering education, you should hone up all technical skills and try to maintain your abilities with respect to what is going to be the demand in future. See, if artificial intelligence is going to intrude into our day-to-day life, it will intrude into industry also, and it has also already started. And you will be observing that there is already a lot of job losses which are happening because of the intrusion of artificial intelligence. So those job losses which are there because of the artificial intelligence, these job losses need to be compensated, and they will be compensated because a different set of jobs are getting created. Those who are not equipping themselves with respect to the changes happening around, they are bound to lose the job. See, there was a report by World Economic Forum which says that 85 million jobs will be lost because of artificial intelligence. But at the same time, it also says that more than 90 million jobs will be created, but with a different set of requirements. So it's not something that you should get desperate, and at this age, you should never lose hope, never be desperate. A lot of opportunities are there. Keep on investing on yourself, and do to the best of your capabilities, put in your honest efforts. The changes are bound to happen. You only will bring the change. Who else will bring a change? You cannot expect someone else to bring a change for you. You have to change yourself. It's true with everybody. So anybody who is into an education system, formal education system, it has its own set of rules, but it does not expect you to be confined to those rules. You should invest on yourself. Put in your best of the efforts, best of the resources for developing yourself. Try to be selfish in that respect. Unless until you improve yourself, no one else is going to think for you. What can we do? We can only provide you water, we can provide you building, we can provide you a classroom, we can provide you teacher. But if you are not ready to learn, if you are not ready to change yourself, nothing will happen. So keep it in mind. It's something very relevant and pertinent that you should invest on your own development to the best possible. Everybody has a constraint. You may have some constraint, your colleague may have some other constraint. So the constraints are part of life and they keep you on toes. They keep you active. If there is no constraint, there is no limitation, why will you do anything? Nobody will do anything. So these constraints, these limitations and the aspirations, the goals which you set, they all are going to create this is all a conglomerate which keeps you moving. So do not bother for it, but your point is well taken. You need certain technical skills which need to be imparted in you all, but for the soft skill part, please invest on yourself. Please try to take care of on your own. The institution will be doing, but that will not suffice. If I ask you to write 100 words every day, will you do it? You will not do it if there is no examination. We have introduced, there is a practice of introducing lot many audit subjects. How many of you take those audit subjects seriously? Nobody takes it because you know it, you only need to have the pass marks. And that's not going to be part of your overall credit, your CGPA or SGPA. So you will never take it seriously. So take it as a challenge, improve your personality. Then in today's world when everything is open, you all are connected to the world, you have all kind of information available, try to make use of it, develop your personality. As far as the physical system is concerned, I have taken note of it, couple of things, some sanitation issues, some water issues, the laboratory issues are also there, I have been told. I'll visit sometime and look at it, but those things will change. But at the same time, today when the online education has penetrated to a reasonable extent, that means there is lot of content which is available. Try to make use of that content and develop yourself. Do not waste your time merely by complaining. Do not have complaints, should be there. The complaints also need redressal, but I do not want you to keep yourself waiting. Do something for yourself. इंग्लिश ठीक नहीं आती, इसको भी लैंग्वेज इंप्रूव कर लीजिए. जब इतने अपने आप पढ़ सकते हैं तो भाषा भी ठीक कर सकते हैं. It's not a very difficult job. You can do it. You can. Everyone has a personality. You can make it pleasant one. You can always. You have access to all those informations. I mean, if some motivational speaker comes and he speaks couple of words that creates a value for you, because he will charge a heavy money. वो पैसे लेके आएगा. जब आपकी पॉकेट पे उसका बर्डन फी पड़ेगा तब आपको लगेगा कि इसकी बड़ी वर्दीनेस है. लेकिन अल्टीमेटली चेंज तो आपको करना है, कोई और थोड़ी चेंज लेके आएगा. See, today when you have the lot of e-content available, you should invest your time, your resources for accessing that e-content. Try to improve yourself technically as well as your personality wise. Strengthen yourself. And do not wait for anybody else to come and make changes for you. You are the change maker. Change yourself. You will not get this time again. Time will not wait for your turn to come. You have to create your own turn. Who else? बोलिए सुनाई दे रहा है.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Anushika. I am from second year CSE. Sir, मेरा पॉइंट था कि जो यूनिवर्सिटी का सिलेबस है उसका सीक्वेंस थोड़ा सही नहीं है, क्योंकि हमें एक ही सेम में 2 लैंग्वेजेस साथ में पढ़नी पड़ रही है जो डिफिकल्ट हो रही है, और प्लस हमें नेटवर्किंग आनी चाहिए डिजिटल पढ़ने के लिए और माइक्रो प्रोसेसर आना चाहिए कोआ पढ़ने के लिए. वो हमारे सिलेबस में अभी नहीं है, तो हमें कोआ समझने में बहुत डिफिकल्टी हो रही है. इससे
सेकेंड ईयर कंप्यूटर साइंस. Okay, I have taken note of it, and I'll request your director to get in touch with the person concerned, and we'll see if it really requires some changes. I am not sure about it. I am accepting your proposal on face. और बताइए. So many hands are there. हाँ बोलिए. CSE. Yes.
If we are getting placed in a company and if company is asking for immediate joining or immediate onboarding, we are not getting NOCs from our institute.
See how what is the on what basis company is hiring you?
Sir,
On what basis company is hiring you?
sir, through on-campus placement.
What is the basis? What is the eligibility for that? It's your BTech degree. So complete that degree.
Yes, sir.
It's your BTech degree. Complete that degree. Why do they want immediate onboarding? They can wait for some time.
But sir, if we are asking them for extensions, they are not.
Don't worry for it, and don't run around them. Improve yourself. You'll be getting a better job. See that what is happening. The companies want to dictate the academics as per their wishes. आज उनको एक प्रोजेक्ट मिल गया, उस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए उनको 100 लोगों की जरूरत है, वो 100 लोग रखने के लिए किसी को भी ऑन बोर्ड कराएंगे, है ना? कल को वो प्रोजेक्ट खत्म हो गया, उसके बाद क्या करेंगे? आपकी डिग्री तो आपके पास 40-50 साल तक रहनी है ना, उसी से आपको जॉब करनी है या अपने जो भी कुछ करना हो, डिग्री तो आपकी है ना, तो डिग्री तो पूरी करनी पड़ेगी ना. ये इट्स ए वेरी डिफरेंट कल्चर विच आई एम ऑब्जर्विंग.